Hey heroes, my name is Jesse Galindo, and you are now watching Messed Up Mondays. And if you're new to Messed Up Mondays, this is where I talk about things that are messed up in comic books and the comic book industry. And the reason why I'm wearing these sunglasses is for two reasons. Number one, I have a little infection in my eye right now, and I don't think anyone really wants to see that. It's almost healed now, but still, I prefer the sunglasses. And also, one of my my fans, can't really say who, but she thinks that my sunglasses look better than my regular glasses. So, that is why I look this way. Now, first off, I was going to make this video about Marvel Now and the all-new X-Men, but I changed it because there were some more pressing matters from over the weekend that needed to be addressed right away. Now, number one is that, and by the way, that the video that I was talking about, I will be doing that next week for sure, unless something else big happens in between now and next week. So, first thing is DC Nation got pulled from the air and put on hiatus with no warning whatsoever on Saturday. Now, if you've been watching DC Nation, you know that they have Green Lantern the Animated Series and Young Justice and a bunch of DC shorts and stuff, and it's really cool. I love it. And when the thing was, when I watched both shows, I like Young Justice more, obviously, but Green Lantern Animated Series is still pretty good. The shorts, not as much as I would. I'm kind of excited that Teen Titans Go is going to become a show, even though I wish they kept the action. Honestly, everyone just wishes Teen Titans was just still going, at least from then. I don't know if they can go from now. Obviously, Young Justice and Teen Titans would clash, but anyways. So the point is, when they were supposed to be on, they got just yanked off the air. No warning, no advertisement. You're watching TV and all of a sudden, oh, that's not Young Justice and Green Lantern. It's like the How to Train a Dragon TV show they made and something else. I can't even remember. I think it was like Fairly Odd Parents or something. I don't remember. And I was like, what? Because what I do is I usually record it, and I wake up later in the day because it's Saturday. You know, I'm not gonna wake up early on a Saturday. I wake up around maybe noon-ish, and it's recorded so that I can watch it, and I find out like, what? And then later on, they like, speculation was, oh, it's probably gonna be gone for a couple weeks. And usually when they don't show the episodes, they'll show reruns and keep DC Nation going, even though the shows are on hiatus, like they did over the summer. And then we came back for 2 new episodes for both shows, and then all of a sudden it's gone. And then they tweeted on Cartoon Network that, oh, it'll come back in January. What? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Like, why does it have to be, you know, in January? Why does it even have to be on hiatus? We just came back. We got 2 new episodes. But here's the thing: is the 2 episodes, the Green Lantern episode and the Young Justice episode that were supposed to appear on Saturday, instead they were released on Sunday through iTunes. And if you have iTunes, go ahead and go out there and buy it, a couple bucks or so, however much it costs. I don't know. Or not to say that I support, you know, torrenting and piracy. I can't say that I promote that or anything, but you could do that to get those 2 episodes after the iTunes thing. I mean, I suggest you go buy it, but the fact is, I know there are going to be a lot of people who are pissed off. I'm like, I'm not going to buy an episode that I was already paying to see and they took it away from me. I can understand, and that's why I say you could torrent it if you want it, but I'm not suggesting that. Okay. And I'm not winking under these sunglasses. Anyway, so now on to the bigger news that I was also pressing. There was a lot of news from New York Comic Con. Now, one of the biggest things I noticed is the new SpiderMan. It's going to be coming out in January also. Now, Amazing Spider-Man is supposed to be canceled at 700, and part of Marvel Now is going to return as Superior Spider-Man. And when they did the panel on Spider-Man at New York Comic Con, you remember before, Dan Slott suggested, or he gave us a clue that whatever he's doing in 700 is going to piss off a lot of Spider-Man fans. Now, after what he said at New York Comic Con, I'm starting to figure it out myself. And I think I have a pretty good guess. I may be wrong. But first of all, the clues are, he said, it's not going to be Peter Parker under the suit. They showed the new suit. It's a little bit different than the classic suit. They switched out the blue for a permanent black. As if you knew anything about Spider-Man before, is that his suit was originally red and black, but it looked bluish in certain ways that people colored it, that people just assumed it was blue, and it stuck to blue for a long time. But now it's going to be black, for real. And then the bars on the arms are getting removed, so the gloves just come up to a point on the elbows, and then the red part stops, and so the whole upper arm is all black. It doesn't have the red bar that connects between the gloves and the shoulders. Also, some of the webbing on his face is different, doesn't connect in the middle anymore, over his nose. And his eyes kind of stick out a little, like they're a little buggy compared to what he actually had. The spider logos on the back are a little bit altered, and his boots are replaced with ninja style boots, like kind of like Tim Drake used to wear when he first became Robin. And also the belt-ish looking area is kind of spiky instead a little bit. That's pretty much it for the costume. And now he says that it's not Peter Parker anymore, or it's not going to be Peter Parker anymore. And with all that, they also showed they also said when people asked who was going to be, is he somebody that's already appeared before in Spider-Man? And they said, well, this person has some very major Spider-Man pedigree. So it means he's very Spider-Man related. And there's a cover, I think it's Superior Spider-Man number 2, where it shows him catching Mary Jane off guard and planning a big smooch on her. And Mary Jane looks as hot as ever in the cover. So his mask is up, and you can see his mouth, and you can tell he's not black, so he's not the 616 Miles Morales. But everyone knows Miles Morales is half black, half Mexican, or Latin, or whatever that part is from. But he's not white. He's not a white guy, and I'm pretty sure they're not going to make a 616 or a white version of the 616 Miles Morales or whatever. That's going to be stupid. I mean, as stupid as Ultimate Nick Fury was black and regular's white and all that other stuff. Anyways, so it's not going to be Peter, and he has Spider-Man pedigree. His costume is altered, and it's something that would piss off fans. I say it's Ben Reilly. And now, not just bringing Ben Reilly back because that could piss off fans, but I think there's something about this, is that everyone kind of was upset with the whole Ben is Peter and Peter is Ben fiasco that happened not that long ago. I don't even know when it happened. I just know that somebody brought this up, and I don't know if it was in the comics. I need to read that part. I still haven't read that part. I just heard about it. And where it turned out that after the big battle and everyone assumed that the clone was dead and Peter walked away at the very beginning, that it was actually Ben who got up and thought he was Peter Parker, and the real Peter figured, maybe I am the clone, so I'm going to change my name to Ben Reilly and blah blah blah, dye my hair, all that stuff. And then so there's a chance that the one who did actually die was the real Peter Parker. Peter is going to find out, and I'm thinking because of the fact that Dan Slott puts Jackal so many times into his comics, more than needed. I mean, I understand how, he was needed for Spider Island to actually happen, even though you probably could have done that with somebody else. he showed up again in Alpha, even though I don't think that was needed to tell the story. But it was good. I mean, it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't really needed. So the fact that he keeps bringing Jackal out of nowhere and he keeps bringing him back, the fact that it's going to telling me that Ben Reilly, or that Peter Parker is going to find out that he really is Ben Reilly. Like, this is going to be confirmed. That's going to piss off a lot of fans. And that because of that, he feels that he shouldn't, he's not going to treat himself like the way he has been as Peter Parker. He's like, well, I'm not Peter Parker anymore. I don't need to think like Peter Parker. I don't need to treat people like Peter Parker does. I'm a different person. That was Peter. I'm actually Ben. And then he's gonna, change how he is, change his costume, because not only like the old Spider-Man costume that Ben used to wear. If you think about it, then technically, if that was actually Peter thinking he was Ben, then that costume was also created by him. So the new one is the real exclusive Ben Reilly costume. I guess. I don't know. I mean, we'll find out in January, but that's what I'm believing that it's going to be the outcome. But there's a chance it could be something else. I don't know. Dan Slott is a pretty smart guy. But that's my guess. It's as good a guess as any, I'm assuming. A lot of people think that Ben Reilly is going to come back, or it's going to be Miles Morales, and some people even said that Spider-Man might be a mutant now, and no, I don't think so. I think we're just going to find out that this is actually the clone, and Peter died a long time ago. So yeah, anyways, leave me a comment, a suggestion that you think that I should talk about, what you think is messed up, because I would love to know what you think is messed up. Also, leave comments on what you think of this video, what your guess is for Spider-Man. Also, I did not say in my video last week that the first episode of Batgirl Spoiled is up on YouTube. I did leave an annotation, but some people don't have the annotations turned on. So, I will leave the link in the description, and you can go check that out if you haven't already watched it. It's pretty good. And yeah, so I will see you guys all next week. Please subscribe, click like, whatever you do. If you know. And next week I'll be back with the my opinion of Marvel Now, and how I feel about the X-Men coming back from the past. So, see you next week.